Welcome back, folks. I'm MTG Joe. It is Arena's weekend event, Artisan. So Artisan is basically Pauper, but with the legality that you can play commons and uncommons in it. So this is a paid event for the chance to get some of the showcase frames, so like Brazen Boar or Beanstalk Giant, the storybook art. But it's a pretty cool format. It's a break. Basically, Oko's not allowed here, so it's a format that I am happy to be playing. So this particular deck here, I'm going to feature 4 decks in total. And we'll play it throughout maybe 1 to 2 games of each, depending on how long these games run. So this first deck up is a blue-black mill deck. So the whole point is to kind of control the board and then force our opponent to mill themselves out. So basically what we're trying to do is like Merfolk Secret Keeper, put 4 cards into their opponent's graveyard. You have Overwhelmed Apprentice, Wall of Lost Thoughts. So that's kind of the core creature engine. You have Portal of Sanctuary, which we can return the creature back to our hand and recast it. Order of Midnight is also a way to get some of the creatures back from the graveyard. You have the control elements of Drown in the Loch, Thought Erasure, Tyrant Scorn to blow up their hand. A couple Cryocarnariums. A lot of our stuff has higher toughness, so it works out pretty well. A couple Murders, some Ashioks for mill. Bonds of Insight is a way to mill and then also get back our control elements. And then a fun of Sir Conrad the Grim. So that whenever a creature dies or a creature is put into a graveyard from anywhere, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then we can use its ability to pump mana in to force some more mill action. So mana base wise, you got your Dimir, Gilligate, Dismal Backwaters, and I got 1 Cryptic Cave just for some card draw. So we'll play in the event. The decks in particular that I will be playing today we have a blue-white High Alert deck, green-white Adventures, Izzet Drakes, and then the Artisan Mill. So we'll give it a shot. Not really sure what this format is really going to revolve around. I just really want this Brazen Boar art. It looks sweet. So let's start with the mill and then take it from there. So I usually like playing, I'll put all these deck lists on Aether Hub if you want to download it for the event. I usually like these arena events. They're a fun way to kind of play some new kind of archetypes, decks, stuff like that. As always, if you are enjoying the content, it is greatly appreciated if you could drop a sub on YouTube or a follow on Twitch. Both are ways to help support the channel. I think we mulligan this. It's a little awkward of a hand. Okay, we'll keep this. We're ways away from Conrad. We'll just set this up. Yeah, so if you can, drop a sub on YouTube or a follow on Twitch. Both are easy ways to help out the channel. So opponent's going to be going over the top. This might be like white weenies or it could be blue-white flyers. Do I care about Ashia? I think we need some removal. They're going to fly over us, so the Secret Keeper is less useful. I like this card because it gives us like pseudo card selection. Hitting one of the eagles is good for us. So I'm just going to go Ashiok here. This will distract them for a bit. Okay, they do have Veto in their deck, so that's worthwhile to note. This is a free attack. We're not really going to be racing in this particular instance. It's not the end of the world if they're going to be drawing cards. It's kind of what we want them to be doing. We'll just hold this up for now. In case they don't attack with both, we can murder the one that they don't attack with. Bonds of Insight, hopefully. Well, Bonds of Insight at worst case just rebuys Murder. See how they go in. Cool. So this gives us an extra activation here. Okay, they have the veto. That's fine. That's less on their board that they're progressing. They're at 35 cards. Oh, that's really good. So we'll take both these removal spells. Just attack in. We really want ground creatures. Just gonna pass the turn here. $29 cards. We want to see a little bit more action. Okay, so they're at their combat step. Just gonna get rid of the Pegasus. Although it can attack with other creatures, it's a little bit more destructive. I want to hold this Drown in case they get something a little bit better. It's fine. I'll just go to our turn. Okay, so we have another one. Just pass the turn. We want them to spend mana on their turn in case they have veto. These attacks aren't really doing much. We're not going to win the combat race. Just play out the land. So I think I might want some more card draw on this deck. We'll counter this spell. That one's a little bit more disruptive, just going a little bit too wide. Like Cryo Carnarium will win us the game here. The 1-for-1 isn't really helping this race. We got Ashiok at the bottom. So we're just going to mill them here. The other side doesn't really do too much. It's fine. Like I said, combat's not where we're winning this game. They got Rally. Second Rally. Okay, so we're dead on board. Nope, not gonna do it. So we'll run it back. If we're running into a lot of flyers, then we may want to switch it up. The games are going pretty quick, so not the end of the world. Really what you want to see there. Like we were doing 1-for-1 removal and they were drawing 2 cards off Winged Words, so that's a race we're generally not going to win. This hand's sweet. We got the combo kind of in play. Each turn for 3 mana you get to bounce, recast, mill. Because we don't know what we're up against yet, I'm going to just mill them first and then play Apprentice next turn. Okay, so this is a Dimir control list. Ashiok, please. I think we're fine just going like that. So they have Brineborn, Cutthroat. So their Tyrant Scorn could have been a possibility, but I think we just play it out like this. They go main phase Brineborn. That sounds like a deal. Like Ashiok's more disruptive, so probably. Hey Khalid, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. So no attacks here. What did we hit? Campaign, Thought Erasure. So this is just more grind them out style. So I'm going to hold off on the portal this turn. I'm going to try to murder this on end step to get them to tap mana. And then we'll drop the portal down. Could only activate this ability during your turn. Okay, so they sabotage, that's fine. This also means that they can't put a counter on this. That mills them some more. So this is a better matchup to be facing up against. I don't quite get your comment, hysterical in what sense? So here I'm just going to bonds. Okay, they sabotage. That's fine. So we're just gonna... They're down to 21 cards. They also only have one black source. Let's just bounce this. Actually, that's probably bad. They have shown discard, so I should have probably waited. So they can attack through. So no blocks here. They have one card in the grave, so I think we bring back the Secret Keeper. So this is actually okay because they're going to put a second card in the graveyard. That's fine. So they can destroy it. But I think we just take out the big Brineborn here. They're at 19. We'll just pop off the Ashiok. No attacks here. No blocks. We need our creatures. So Secret Keeper is pretty good. So let's mill them 4. Cast it out. Return it to our hand, and then this is kind of what I wanted to achieve with this deck. Got rid of some disfigures off the top as well. This isn't a zone that they can't interact with, so we're okay. So they're dealing 4 to us, but we can cast this, bounce it, mill. That gains us a life. So as long as they don't have a counter, yeah, we got him. Alright, 1-1 with the deck. We'll switch it up, play a different one now. Got a pack. Merchant of the Veil. Well, since we got that Merchant of the Veil, we'll play the Izzet Phoenixless, or Izzet Drakes. What do we get? And that's garbage. Alrighty. Next one up is Izzet Drakes. So kind of your go-to. We got the Merchant, where we have 1 of, but basically with this deck you're looking a bunch of cheap spells, ops, shocks. We have removal, kind of a little bit more burn focused. I'm playing the Skewer the Critics, so I want to be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe wrong, maybe better to play Lava Coil, but you have Electromancer to reduce the cost of like Radical Ideas, Saheeli to go wide, and then a couple Winged Words because you have Pteramander and the Drake, and then just kind of beat him down like that. So we'll run this one now. We are aiming to get the Brazen Borer. So next up will be Beanstalk Giant. These cards are really nice in paper, especially if you see the foils. I got the counter spell one, the 3 counter spell converted cost Hypnotic Sprite. I got that in foil out of one of my packs. It's actually really nice. Because we go first, I'm going to keep this. I'm just going to lead Pteramander. We could drop the Swiftwater next turn. Drop second Pteramander. And then if we draw an untapped source, we can go Electromancer into Radical Idea. Ooh. Dredge style strategy. Perfect. So we'll just pass the turn here. These Radical Ideas basically just cycle now for 1 mana, which is nice. No blocks here. We just want to make it cheap for these Pteramanders. Gorging Vulture. Gorging. That's kind of annoying. They also gain that life back. Want to see a removal spell here. So we'll opt. I don't think we want Merchant. We want some sort of removal. Actually, Saheeli's good for next turn. So the jump starts do kind of counteract with Pater. Okay, we got the shock. That's perfect. That gets it out of the way. So that turn we just went through a bunch of cards. Quantum. Yeah, Drake's is one of those ones that it sucks against Oko. Like, easiest way to say it. So in case we get an untapped source, which we do, sweet. Got a host from Magic official. We'll just pass the turn. So we can have this adapted. Yeah, Enigma rotated. So the Drakes that we're playing are just Pateramander and Crackling. So when this attacks, you can create food. So that can get him some life. Let's just make a token here. We can block Glowspore. Shock's actually good. We can do a block there. Like, Saheeli's worth more to us, I'm guessing. Let's just do this for now. Saheeli just needs to live. We don't quite have a Drake going. Okay, they have Fine Broker. What did they get back? Vulture or Harpooner? Probably Harpooner. Yeah. So we're going to keep this on the stack. Because what we can do is... So I'm actually going to do this. Get rid of that. It's making these smaller. But I'm fine with that. We want to keep going wide against this board. Play out another Pateramander. So when Harpooner enters the battlefield, we're gonna shock it in response to the fight ability. And now we can start. We got 5 mana. So these adapt now. And if we can draw another spell, especially 1 mana spells, they're basically free for the adapt cost. Why could we play Mill against this deck? Oh, Blood for Bones with the Lotless Giant are all uncommon. So just attack with our flyers. We'll just adapt one of them. So next turn, if we need to, we can have this copy one of them just to get another flyer. Here, they probably get the Harpooner. But they're short of mana. Yeah. Got him. Got him good. That was a good showing. We got Beanstalk. I'm just going to give Arena a quick reset. And we'll fire it right back up. So we already played Blue-Black Mill. This was the Izzet Drakes. So we'll play this one more game. And then we'll move on to either Green-White Adventures or the High Alert deck. Really just want Brazen Borers. I started picking up Simic Flash for ranked. I kept getting Oko'd out, and I feel like Flash has a pretty good matchup just by holding up instant speed stuff. Brineborn turning into an Elk's not the end of the world. I'm going to keep this hand. Opponent goes first, so we do have the option to see what we want to do. Okay, so this looks control based. So I'm playing this out. It's very well going to bite like a Tyrant Scorn. Yeah, Disfigure. This will probably be a harder matchup. Just pass the turn here. We have Opt and Merchant. So probably just play the 2. No more lands for us. Okay, we got Pteramander. Just gonna dump this. Let's just play this out. This deck is likely playing Cryocarnarium, so I think we need to use this when we can pump it the same turn. They take our shock. That's very bad. They take Drake. Okay. So it's a free attack. I'm going to play out 1 Pteramander and just end the turn. I'm going to shock this on their turn. We have 1 spell in the grave. Oh, that's actually terrifying. Flying Hexproof Death Touch. So I gotta get this down now. Look at this Scorching Dragonfire, that doesn't do anything. Just play it out like this. Pass turn. I'm gonna Merchant. We can pop it, get it to go away, and they got the Cry. Oh, that feels so bad. Oh, no, 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 no. They didn't attack. So no attacks. Just end turn. Like, this card basically beats our deck. Just go face here. No sense of just doing this. We might have a better card. They're still being defensive. Oh, they're going offense. They might have either like a counter or removal. They are going to be winning this race so far. Electromancer is not bad. Yeah, because you're not really playing sacrifice effects, I guess, in this format. And like Drake. Like the only thing we can really do We lost 3 of our Pteramanders so far. Hypnotic Sprite. I can't do anything about that. I'll keep the Opt on top. My guess is they play the Sprite out. At least we can kill it this turn. This is probably actually really good in this format. So probably just filter this away. We don't need the other lions. We are losing this race. And my guess is they have counters or removal. Merchant's actually been pretty solid. Okay, so we're going to attack in. Try to play out Drizzy. Hopefully get a blocker. Oh, there we got Skewer. Didn't go to our end step, did it? I want to Skewer. Oh, we don't have the red mana. That could make a difference in the race. I am happily trading the Drake for the Predator here. Wow, we got a lot of burn. So I'm doing this now because this will put it to 9 power. So if they don't have a removal spell, they're dead. Okay, that's fine. So we're just gonna throw on as much damage as we can. Okay, they got the Sprite. A little annoying there. So they go Sprites. This one's actually a pretty interesting game. We've come pretty close. Okay, we got Radical. Do they not have Murder? Okay, they go Brineborn. I've seen a couple like variations of this deck. The mill one, I just like using this format for more fun decks. Oh, we're actually dead regardless. Yeah, Bona got us there. Okay, so we've successfully gone 1-1 with both decks so far. We'll switch it up. Then I kind of want to build that Dimir deck, or the Reanimator deck. Let's do the High Alert deck next. So you can find all these on Aether Hub with MTG_Joe. I post all my deck lists there. So basically what we're trying to do with this deck is play big booties. So basically the combination of High Alert, which makes each creature deal damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. And creatures with Defender can attack. You can also untap with them. And then Watley, which... basically the same clause, but not the Defender component, and can gain us life. So from there, we have like Merfolk Seeker Keeper, Wall of Ruin, so a bunch of 0/4s. Concordia Pegasus is an evasive 3/3 in the deck. This is a way to kind of filter our draws, try to find the high alert, Wall of Lost Thoughts, Wall of Mist. So kind of a sub-theme with mill. The Crashing Drawbridge can give our creatures haste. And then I got Senate Courier, which is a 3-mana 4/4 flyer with Vigilance in our deck effectively. Arcanist Owl can help us find the high alert, or it can find us a drawbridge. And then the Azorius Knight is unblockable 5/5 Vigilance in this deck. One thing I actually think I might want to do is just go up another drawbridge instead of probably a Pegasus. We'll do that. I like the haste element, and it's another one we can find off the owl. Yeah, I'm bringing the jank for this. I don't have to play like ranked, which is nice for a bit. It's been weird in ranked. Yesterday I probably played 20, 25 games. No matter what deck I picked up, I just couldn't win with it. So we actually have kind of a mill draw. So opponents on Black-Green Adventure. It's actually quite annoying. The Death Touch is actually super relevant versus our deck. So no blocks. So I'm actually gonna set it up. So like right now we're just showing like we're a mill deck. Oh, that's so nice. This is not how I was anticipating this game playing out, but we'll go with it. Oh, I screwed that up. I'm an idiot. Oops. I meant to play both. Quantum, you talking about Black-Green Adventure or a different deck? I meant to do this so then we can attack for 12. If we play this right, we might be able to 20 them next turn. Oh, actually, we can't 20 them. Yeah, it loses like Murderous Rider. It loses Rankle. You're basically winning with the Beanstalks. Like the Lucky Clover, what's his name? The 1/1 that draws you cards, like that engine's still in here. So I'm attacking for 16 next turn. What you got? And we kind of milled them out. So even if they hold these two back, they can kill a couple. I guess they hit the Crashing Drawbridge. Sir Conrad. Jank walls, jank walls. And we got that sweet Order of Midnight, Giant Killer, and then get me a Brazen Borrower. This has already been much more enjoyable than Standard. It's OP. this. So because we don't know what we're playing against yet, I don't want to use the Scry off Wall of Runes. Okay, Blue-Eye Flyers might be hard. Since we're on the host from Magic, if some of you are new to the channel, I don't normally have a mustache. I'm growing it for Movember. So this is a little different of a look for me. I think we just go mana efficiency wise. Continue the mill plan. What'd we hit? I don't like Metropolis Sprite in these lists. I feel like there's much better cards. The hand of all blue spells. I think we only play 4 planes, and then the rest is all blue based mana. I'm gonna go with the Tranquil Cove. No, I think this will hold them back from attacking. And then we can go offense, defense. I really want to find a High Alert or a Watley. That's annoying. Hey. So because this can't block, we're gonna attack in with it. We do get blown out by a High Alert. Or not a High Alert. The white give 2/2. We probably have to hit the Eagle still. It shrinks their board quite a bit. Unless they just don't attack with Eagle. So I'm going to take... Yeah, Rally of Wings, that's the one. So I'm taking the lifelink off. If we do have to race, it would become a little difficult. Arcanist, Owl... I'm actually going to keep this just because it's a flyer at this point. I need the bodies. Just attacking for 4. Oh, we're dead. That's 4, 6, 10. Okay, let's just see if they attack in with everything. If they do, then I'm gonna call this one. If you just want to win at this event, this deck's felt the most powerful. Like, the core of the deck is all commons, uncommons. Like, you have Safara, which a lot of them are even moving away from. Just Rally's really powerful. Alright, let's swap decks. Do 2 of each. So, Artisan Adventure. So, what we're doing with this one... basically just a Lucky Clover deck. It's similar to the green-white. So, you got your Edgewalling Keeper to be the engine of the deck with Lucky Clover. Godmother can give you evasion, Flaxen Intruder goes wide, Shepherd of the Flock lets you kind of reset, Ardvale Tactician taps creatures, Wandermare gets really big when we cast adventure spells. You can give it evasion with the Godmother, a couple Prison Realms and Tribunals as removal in the deck. Pledge of Unity is a way to put like an Anthem on the team. We usually try to go wide as well as gain life. Okami Ranger is something I'd be interested in trying out. It's effectively an Anthem for the team if you go wide, and it creates humans and then some beanstalk giants on the top end. So we'll run this one through, and then I think I'm gonna quickly brew up the Golgari Blood for Bones deck. I'm gonna try doing two like a ranked or like a normal standard. So the Abzan last season, it was the Abzan, Cruel Celebrant, Wander, Command the Dreadhorde loop, where you basically reanimate everything from all the graveyards with the Massacre Girl, wipes out the board, you put all the Cruel Celebrant triggers on the stack, and go from there. I'm gonna keep this hand. So I'm actually not going to play out the Edgewall this turn. Seeing Dimir. Oh, this is Surveil. Okay. We follow it up with a Lucky Clover. The reason being is I don't want to have it die to like a Disfigure or Tyrant Scorn without at least getting another card draw. Next turn's interesting. We probably just go Lucky Clover. Okay, so that answers our question there. We can Clover. Is this instant? Okay, so I'm going to hold off because then I could instant and protect my spell there. Let's get Clover down now. And Flaxen. Because what I can do is get this out and then protect it with the Shepherd of the Flock. That's annoying. They'd probably take Wandermere. Since that's the case, I'm gonna just Tribunal. I'm holding up Shepherd if there's a removal spell. This engine might actually be pretty good for them too. Alright, well, I can't beat this. I think we just pack this one up and fire it off again. This is the best card, the best creature I think in this format. Yeah. They likely play like Cryocardarium as well, which absolutely rocks this deck. If this format is regular, I think to some extent either you need to pack some sort of sacrifice effect. So when I put the Dimir list together, I'm going to be playing what's his name? The 3-mana sack creature planeswalker when I ETBs. The Fleshbag Marauder, the new one. That at least can hopefully deal with it. His hand's a bit slow. Opponent goes first. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, his hand's better. Okay, so this could be flyers, could be a couple things. We have Okami, so that'd be interesting to see. I don't think you could do blue-white control. Yeah, it's just the flyers list. Do you have flying? No. If they want a double block here, but they're going to gain the life anyways. There's no artifacts or enchantments. I think we just need to race in this matchup. They're going to be getting the life. Winged Words. So I'm going to go Lucky Clover this turn, I think. Because I could go Lucky Clover into Okami. And then get 4 1/1s. I think it's better than the 1 lion this turn. Might be able to race. The last few decks have had like no interaction on our part. Okay. Let's see if they block it all. That interaction's really nice, actually. Are we just dead? 7? Yeah. Like I said, flyers, best deck, best creature. I don't like this deck that much. Let's brew up something else. Oh, we gotta switch our format. Why won't you let me play that? Green, black, Jungle Hollow. Oh, do I just not own these? Oh, okay. So Glow Spore, we want stuff that just goes into our graveyard. Savvy Hunters aren't too bad. You have Death Touch, I don't really care about you for the ramp. Fine Broker's nice. Molder Hulk. And then we'll just throw in everything with Undergrowth. Harpooners can deal with the flyers. I like a couple Raiders. 1 or 2 Harpooners. We're going to win with Giants. Necrotic Wound will be our removal spell. Four Blood for Bones. That'll be our top end. We need Vulture. I'm gonna tweak the final. Let's just see. Graveyard. There's Forever Young. We can play Creeping Chills. Kind of give us a life gain edge. Can get rid of the Harpooners, maybe. Play the Witch's Cottage, a 1-of. Order Midnight's pretty good. Play a couple of those. Get rid of these Raiders, maybe. Not as good. I like Sir Conrad, so let's play 1. Molder Hulk's still just massive, so you shuffle stuff in. I don't really care about the shuffle effect. Okay, I think we run this. Oh, play Crafter. Two of you. Do it like that. This is probably hard for most decks to beat. We are 2 wins away. So I'll upload this Golgari one to Aether Hub as soon as we're done the video. Has anyone in chat been playing Pioneer at all? Probably keep this. We got quite a bit of an engine going with Glow Spore. You enter tapped unless we control 3 swamps. Are you kidding me? 2 blood for bones. So I'm gonna put the land on top. I want to be able to vulture. This could be most likely flyers. I guess it could be flash. This will be able to block and then gain us some life. How are we not hitting any creatures? We've milled 7 cards with the land we got back. Still haven't hit a... Okay, the Necrotic. That's good versus Brineborn. Let's attack in. We actually don't have any creatures in our graveyard, so this doesn't do anything right now. I've always got burned by these cards. Like, I always have it in my opening hand. So here I'm going to go attack first. Play out Glow Spore. They might be playing Hypnotic Sprite. Essence Capture. So I have a chance to take down the Sailor. Which we probably do, to be honest. Like 17 cards in, haven't been able to bring anything down. Okay, Harpooner, sweet. So this actually forces the action. I'll attack with the flyer. So I'm just going to pass the turn. So the reason being here, I'm going to block on the Brineborn. This is going to block here. They're going to pay the mana to adapt it. And then I'll order Midnight back to be able to fight with this. This will also put a creature in the graveyard. So I do need to do this because I don't have enough creatures in the graveyard. So we could just go Gorging Vulture this turn. Ooh, Creeping Chill. That actually works. Let's get back this Carl Harpooner. Next turn we have 2 spells. They have to hold back another flyer or find one. Gonna win off the back of these vultures. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We need one more win. We got a pack. Got a giant killer. Let's see what we get out of this pack. Ah, that actually worked out very well. We just got the card style. I think one change I want to make. I think it's wrong to not play the full set of Creeping Chills. Just go like that. Let me give Arena a quick reset. Usually every half an hour or so of gameplay. It's good to just give it a quick reset. Performance has been a lot better, I will give him that. Hasn't been as laggy as it once was. Let's play this out. There may also be enough merit to like a red-white mentor style deck with like the Knight sub theme you can probably get there. This hand's garbage. Alright, we'll keep this hand. I'm going to put Creeping Chill back. This hand's also pretty bad, to be honest. Like, this is a dead card. This is pretty much a dead card. This isn't going to do much right now. Okay, you know what? Just from a sense of gameplay, we're not going to be doing too much with this hand. Let's just fire it up again. Without, like, Stitcher Supplier as, like, a turn 1 enabler, it's a little weaker. Again, not a fan of this hand. Did we just get the exact same hand? Okay. What is up with this? Let me tweak the mana base. Or do we need to? I usually don't like conceding in like actual matches, but this is a kind of free event once you pay your fees, so you can just keep playing. So I'd rather actually demo the deck, us holding 3 lands and a bunch of 7 and 8 mana cards. None of this is what we want. Okay, I'll keep this one. This deck does mulligan very poorly. The one nice thing is Cavalcade's banned in this format. Which is the Chain Whirler. That does sound sweet, and I might want to try it. But what's the damage effect card? Daggerback Caster. Oh, is it the 4/2 Goblin? I'll try that out after this one, actually. Okay, 2 creatures is good. I'm gonna, with this Golgari Finebroker, get back the Gorging Vulture. 2/3 Viashina. Okay. I'll take a look at that one after. So it's gonna have to be red-black. So here, The vultures will gain us the life we need against this deck. Ah, sweet. So I can do this, and I can also go Glowspore Shaman. Oh, and we got a Blood for Bones target. If we do Creeping Chill, I will decline a land at this point. Yeah, I think if we just go straight black, red, that should work. So I could Blood for Bones back the Lotleth Giant. But we only have 4, so I might wait a turn or 2. Or just go full attack. Let's take the trade here. They're kind of hampered on mana. Oh yeah, actually Gruul's another way we can do it. So I can... Actually, let's just go Fine Broker this turn. Because the next turn I can double spell. I can play out the Vulture. Yeah, I do like with this variation, with the uncommons, because there's a lot of powerful uncommons, even just stuff like Narset, Saheeli that we played. Alright, got me a Brazen Borrower. That's all I wanted. So let's check out that list, see if we can put something together. So, Viashino. Okay, so Dagger Caster is our damage spell. This should blow out the flyers lists. So let's just see what we get out of Rakdos first. We get Footlight Fiend, we get the Fireblade Artist. We get Angrass Rampage. Can't really do that. If we do Gruul. Oh. Domri's Ambush. We get Rhythm. I think I want to try the Rakdos. Okay, so I only want to do 4 tap lands. We can go Carnival as removal, Footlight Fiend, a couple Rampage. We're not really sacrificing. We don't really have a Night sub-theme either. Oh, there's all the Spectacle stuff. We can do Light Up the Stage, everything like that. Don't like my curve that high. So status, statue. I think we do 3 of. Get rid of the forests. Maybe cut down 1 Bloodfell and then do a Jungle Hollow. Yeah, I think that's the one. Choose 2 damage to 2 sources. What do we get? Spectacle. Just play Skewers, Light Up the Stages. And then I'm going to put in another like green source. So that gives us that. Black. Can't play cat combo, unfortunately. The whole engine's here. We can play the discard effect, which I don't actually mind. Order Midnight. Fenlurker's okay. think we just go as like aggressive as possible. Yeah, I'm probably gonna trim down. I like to throw together a bunch of cards first and then make the cuts afterwards. This will play the shocks. Just go like super low to the ground aggressive. We can Spitfire. The high Pyro Helix. What do we get as? Oh, that's actually good. Pump up your team. I don't think Chandra's Spitfire may be that good. This will stop him from gaining life. Cut down a Carnival. Just like a lot, this deals to any 2 targets, so worst case it's just 2 mana shock. Since we're more base red, I'm gonna add in a couple guild gates there just to hit the other side of status. Cut down on a swamp. Actually, we should probably revise it. Why does it keep giving me forests? I think let's try this out. Yeah, if you go like dedicated, like the Flame Sweep, I don't know if we want though, because our creatures are kind of low to the ground. We'll try this one out, see how it goes. I'm gonna have to remember enter full control mode before hitting it. No, I don't think we could keep that hand. Okay, sounds much better. Probably get rid of the Helix here. It's kind of the hand I want to play against flyers. And it looks like we'll get what we asked for. Okay, so we got half the combo in. You know, I'm an idiot. I should have... I forgot this. Excuse me, has haste. Yeah, I guess Druid does allow you. So we'll decline here. So we can go super aggressive, but I've been playing a lot of green and ranked, so I just want to play other colors at this point. This event was just... It's a break, but also it's to get me that sweet art for Brazen Borers for Flash. Opponent's on some sort of artifact. Ooh, this might be an All That Glitters deck. Like an affinity style deck. So we'll decline here. Perfect. Get another red source. So I'm going to target the Footlight Fiend with this, just in case they kill it. So we'll decline here. Decline. Deals to each opponent controls. So with this one here, I'm going to attack in with everything next turn. What do you give? +1/1? Flutterfox? Okay. It's kind of going to be a blowout regardless. Pro White. Yeah, there's a lot of cool decks in this format. So we're going to decline here on both. We are going to ram the team into them. My guess is they block both the Fireblade Artists. And then we're going to drop Daggercaster. And say, good luck, have fun, good game. Okay, so this is an All That Glitters deck. Okay, Arena is it's wanting to take a nap now. We're just throwing our stuff. We're at the point of the game where all our creatures are expendable. This is a sweet deck too. Okay, so they got another blocker. And they got the Tribunal. Guess Scorch Splitter. Oh, they're dead. I still, when I build decks, always have that kind of thought of the one toughness getting blown out. Every time I tried to build aristocrats. Oh, cool. Got an Arcanist Owl. Alright, I'm going to wrap this one up. I've been going for about an hour and a half now. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I will put this video up on YouTube for the decks that we brewed up. I will throw it up onto AetherHub, the one that are missing, but you can download them all from there. This format's actually very fun. How long does it run for? Does it say? Does not say. But we'll probably come back, play some more games. If you have any cool lists that you want to share once it's up on YouTube, just drop it in the comments below. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. It was a great stream today. If you can, drop a follow on Twitch every time we go live. And then you can also follow or subscribe on YouTube. You can catch all my replays there. Everything's up there. And all my articles are on AetherHub. And then lastly, I will be posting a link on the YouTube video description for my Movember campaign, helping to growing a mustache to support some health research, prostate cancer, stuff like that. So if you are capable and can make a donation, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you have fun with the event and have a great one.